Hello and welcome to SURYONAMFACTZ. While Joel's decision in The Last of Us's finale is questionable, the show makes a minor change to the game's arc to make it way better and justified. Ellie's finale change makes the Fireflies seem more evil. In the original Last of Us video game, Ellie nearly drowns to death and Joel attempts to resuscitate her before the Fireflies find them. This indicates that Ellie and Joel are unconscious before the Fireflies take them to the hospital in the game. Suppose The Last of Us portrays something similar, with the only difference being that Ellie is conscious while being taken to the hospital by the Fireflies. While this difference seems trivial, it perfectly highlights how the Fireflies had better moral conduct in the video game. Since Ellie was already unconscious when the Fireflies took her to the hospital, The Last of Us game's Fireflies never got the opportunity to ask her for consent. Although she likely would have agreed anyway, Ellie's unconsciousness gave them a viable excuse to operate on her without considering her opinion. In ABO's The Last of Us, however, the Fireflies have no ethical reasons favoring their decision to kill Ellie without asking her. Again, she would have probably agreed, but it establishes how the show's Fireflies are more evil than their game counterparts because they blatantly dismiss an individual's life and personal autonomy in the hope of finding a cure. It's good The Last of Us made Joel's finale decision more questionable. Although The Last of Us's finale makes the Fireflies more selfish and justifies Joel's decision to some degree, it does not necessarily put Joel on moral high ground. The fact that Joel lies to Ellie about the whole incident makes his decision even more questionable as he, too, rescues her without ever considering what she wants. This is good for The Last of Us future, though, since it allows viewers to become more emotionally invested in Joel and Ellie's complex dynamic and leaves room for potential discussions surrounding how Joel will confront this new conflict that could threaten their relationship in the future. Since Joel's decision to lie is also in tandem with his narrative in The Last of Us game, it sets the stage for another poignant moment from the video game that highlights how Joel is not a traditional hero or antagonist. In The Last of Us' corrupt, post-apocalyptic world, he is just another flawed character whose sense of judgment is, at times, driven by his grieving heart. The Last of Us' decision to make Joel's lie questionable also establishes that neither Joel nor the Fireflies are black and white characters, which adds more depth to their narratives and makes the show's world-building more realistic and relatable, like its video game counterpart. Thanks for watching video, and please subscribe to my channel, SURYONAMFACTZ.